If you're a content creator, you know this feeling. Choosing a video platform, it's a huge decision. And honestly, it almost always feels like you're making a compromise, right? You're either trading your control for more reach, or maybe your branding for a little more visibility. Well, today, we're going to look at a totally different way to think about where your videos live. And more importantly, who they're actually working for.
So let's just start with a really direct question. Think about it. You pour all this time, all this creativity, and let's be real, a lot of money into making your videos. But when it's all said and done, who's really getting the long-term value? Is it you? Or is the platform you're hosting on? That little distinction, that can literally change everything for your brand.
So let's get into why this is such a tricky spot to be in. For the most part, creators feel like they're stuck between these two kind of unsatisfying choices. On one side, you've got the giant walled gardens. Sure, they've got massive reach, but they own the audience, they make the rules. And on the other side, you've got these fancy players. They look slick on your website, but they're basically invisible to search engines and do next to nothing to build up your own brand's authority.
And this whole situation leads us right into what you could call the video platform trap. It's this really fundamental problem with how things are set up right now, and it keeps creators like you from getting the full, real value out of all your hard work.
Let's really break down that walled garden side of the trap. First off, they own your audience. The second someone finishes your video, what happens? The platform pushes their recommendations, and half the time, it's to a competitor. They're literally siphoning away the visitors you worked so hard to get, and they lock you into their ad systems, their rules. You're basically a tenant, paying rent and building equity for the landlord.
Now, let's look at the other side of this trap. These quote-unquote pro players, they might solve the branding problem, but they just create a whole new set of issues. They do almost nothing for your SEO. They don't give you any real freedom with your data, and a lot of them just don't have the tools you need to manage a library as it grows. Your content just ends up being an embed on a page, not a real destination. It's like having a really pretty picture frame with no foundation to hang it on.
Okay, so if both of those options are traps, what's the way out? Well, this is where a new idea comes in. It's the concept of a first-party engine. And trust me, it's a completely different way of doing things. So what in the world is a first-party video engine? Well, think of it like this. It's a system that's built for the open web, one where every single video lives on your domain, where it's built to actually rank in search results, and where it earns money on your terms. It's all about total ownership, right from the very beginning.
And this is the whole philosophy behind Open.Video, the platform we're digging into today. It was literally built from the ground up to be this exact solution, a way to finally escape that walled garden, while being way, way more powerful than just some fancy player. So, let's see how this model actually works. In the real world, we'll start with the most important part, building your own asset, not someone else's.
This right here is the core idea. Your domain, your website, becomes the permanent home for all of your videos. Your brand, your colors, your navigation. That's the user interface. There's no competing platform logo stealing the show. It is all you. And here's where you really start to see the difference under the hood. This model automatically creates dedicated indexable watch pages for every single video. It handles all that technical SEO stuff like sitemaps and schema markup automatically. And it even has built-in tools for internal linking. See, this isn't just about hosting a file. It's about making your videos true first-class citizens in the eyes of Google and other search engines. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? The whole goal here is to stop the leaks. It's to keep the audience that you earned. Every single view should be making your platform stronger, not somebody else's. And here you can see that in action. On the left, you've got that classic platform leakage, that frustrating sidebar of random videos just waiting to send your hard-earned viewer away. But on the right, you have smarter recirculation. You're in control. You get to suggest your own next video, your own playlists, your own series. You're pulling viewers deeper into your world. And of course, when you own the traffic, you own the data. This means you're getting true first-party analytics that are tied to your actual users, not some weird aggregated numbers in a hidden dashboard. And the data is yours to export, so you can actually use it in your own tools to make smarter decisions for your business. Okay, so you've got the traffic, you've got the data. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know about, the money. How does a first-party engine handle monetization? The key principle here is being payment model agnostic. Now that sounds a little technical, but it's a huge deal.
Instead of being forced into one specific ad share or subscription model, the power is completely in your hands. You get to decide how your content makes money, and you can even do it on a video-by-video basis. And the choice is seriously broad. You can run your own ads, set up subscriptions, put things behind a paywall, integrate sponsorships. You can even create hybrid models. So, maybe some of your videos are free and supported by ads, while a premium series is just for paying members. The flexibility is everything.
All right, finally, let's talk about the long game. Because this approach isn't just about what works right now, it's really about future-proofing your entire video strategy.
This model is also built for the future of search. With AI answer engines changing everything, a first-party engine is designed to feed them exactly what they need: structured, machine-readable data like chapters and full transcripts. This helps your videos show up not just as links, but as direct answers, which builds your authority on a topic like nothing else.
And look, this doesn't mean you have to ditch social platforms. Not at all. It's about using them strategically. It's a strategy called distribution without dilution. You post your teasers and your clips on all those third-party sites, but you always drive the traffic back to the full video on your own domain. You get all the discovery without giving up any of the ownership. And all of this leads to this incredible compounding effect. With a model like this, as your library gets bigger, you unlock 100% of its value. More videos means more SEO power, more opportunities for internal linking, and a deeper content library. And all of that value goes directly to your brand. This quote really just wraps it all up perfectly. The whole goal is to turn your videos from simple embeds into true digital assets that keep traffic on your site, give you flexible ways to make money, and hand all of your data back to you.
So I guess the final question is pretty simple. After seeing the alternative, are you ready to make your videos work for your domain instead of for someone else's?